The whitewash off Muriwai Beach was a sign of the trying conditions on Sunday. Michael Henry led by 3 shots, but he knew it wouldn't be enough at Muriwai.
Not much at all. I mean, it's one bad swing off the tee and a lost ball, and you know, someone making a putt, and that's 3 shots gone. No, I'll probably do much the same as what I've been doing the last few days, just try and play as attacking as I normally would, and you know, I might be able to take my foot off the pedal a little bit, you know, on 17 and 18.
The winner of the Karis Tauranga Open and the Port of Taranaki Open last year began in style on hole number 1. His closest rival, Richard Lee, matched him as the pair made birdies. Lee went to 11 under, Henry 14 under par. Up ahead on the par 5 second, Grant Moorhead made a birdie to be 1 under for the day. He quickly moved to 2 under with a great birdie putt here on hole 3. Moorhead now to 10 under par. Back with the lead group, the fast start of Richard Lee continued at the second. This approach shot set up yet another birdie, which he converted. He was now 2 back from Henry. The leader found some trouble on the par 3 third, but he managed this good chip to save par. And soon after, his lead was back to 3, Lee missing this putt for par. Dale Clark was the 3rd player in the final group. He got into a gear with this approach shot on hole number 5. Clark would make this birdie to get to 11 under par and back in contention. Also edging closer, Richard Lee. He made birdie here on the 5th to get to 12 under, once again 2 back from Henry. Daniel Pearce came up with a great chip here on 6. The New Zealand rep would have a good battle for the amateur honours with playing partner Scott Whiteman from Mangawhai. In the end, they would tie for the leading amateur title. Back with the leader, Mike Henry chipping close here on 6. This would set up yet another birdie. And he'd get to 15 under par. Dale Clark has been in contention many times on the Charles Tour. He made a birdie also on 6 to be 3 back. Well, the birdies just kept coming. Lee again on the 7th. Clark would give 1 back with this miss for par on hole number 9. Now Andy Gang, he was at 7 under for the round and 10 under for the tournament until he found that trouble on 12. He'd miss this putt for bogey and literally drop out of the race. Talking of trouble, Dale Clark was in trouble on 10, but he saved his par when he came up with a great 3rd shot. Up ahead, Marcus Wheelhouse was looming as a contender for his first Charles Tour title. He stayed in the hunt with that good chip on 11. Grant Moorhead also in the mix. This bunker shot on 11, beautifully played. As the lead group approached the par 3 11th, Michael Henry remained the leader by 2, and he was looking solid. Richard Lee remained in the contest, his short game coming to the fore time and time again. Brad Shilton began the day at 6 under. He had a good round on Sunday, getting out to 11 under. And that tee shot on 17, typical of his ball striking. Shilton would miss that birdie on 17. He finished with 5 under, 67 for 4th place. Michael Henry remained at 15 under. He had this eagle opportunity on 12. He'd get the birdie and move to 16 under par. Marcus Wheelhouse remained in the hunt. He managed this great save for par on 16 to stay at 13 under par. Wheelhouse is one of the veterans of the local tour. He was heading for his highest finish on the Charles Tour. His tee shot to 17, also on target. Meantime, Dale Clark was in trouble on the par 4 13th, and that would literally end his title chances. Even though he managed a great chip shot from above the hole, he would make double bogey to drop back to 10 under. Lee came close to making a number of long-range birdies all day. He could so easily have made this putt, but he remained 3 back. Wheelhouse missed this putt for par on 18, but his 4 under 68 saw him post the clubhouse lead at 12 under par. Then Lee looked to be in trouble on 14, but once again delivered a great chip to set up an unlikely birdie. Henry responds. He'd get up and down on 14 to move to 17 under and stay 3 ahead. Grant Moorhead enjoyed a good finish with a birdie at the 18 to secure a share of 5th. Henry's short game helped him save par again on 15. The leader now looking comfortable. And time was running out for Lee as he missed yet another birdie chance. But then a twist late in the Muriwai Open. Michael Henry duffed his chip on the 16th. It was his first sign of nerves. He did recover well with the second chip shot, but that left him with a bogey putt to drop only 1 shot, with 2 holes remaining. To make matters worse for the leader, Lee would then birdie the 16th, and all of a sudden Henry only led by 1. But the North Harbour player is strong, and he hit a great tee shot to the 17th with the pressure right on. Lee then chipped close on 17, saving his par. Henry had this for birdie, and he would take a 1-shot lead heading down the last. So the player who's matured markedly in the past 2 years hit one of his best shots into 18 when he needed it most. Michael Henry able to enjoy the walk up 18.
Don't get our ugly mugs in there.
Mind you, Richard Lee was not out of the running for the title. This approach to the final green gave him a chance to force a playoff. It was a brilliant shot in the circumstances. As a good crowd gathered on the bank, Richard Lee was asked to deliver a great birdie on 18. Success here would tie Henry in the lead. His 6 under 66, a course record at Muriwai. So the pressure was right on Michael Henry. He responds with a must-make birdie on 18 to win the inaugural Rapid Labels Muriwai Open.
Yeah, it does make it special being from North Harbour, you know, growing up in the bays not far from here and played plenty of golf here. And, you know, it's nice to come home and perform and win basically your home championship, I'll say.
Well done to Michael Henry. The Rapid Labels Muriwai Open, a great success.